niggas locked in the tank game. If I spin one time, double back, he just talks to his head, do a nigga like Luke Kane.
Okay. Back with another reaction video today, and I'm here for another reaction video for you guys on this channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications to see more of me. Today we're gonna be watching the full story of Fullychop, breaking down the ins and outs of him and his backstory. Comment down below if you guys got any suggestions for any other videos, and we'll get right into this video.
Chicago's drill scene has always been raw, but with Fullychop, it hits a whole new level. He's just 17, but already one of the most feared and talked about names in the city. This ain't the days of Lil Jeff. This is the new wave, where kids live stream robberies, diss the dead in real time, and flip real bodies into viral buzz. Fullychop built.
And that's insane, bro, cause like, the way how the streets became, bro, everything was like quiet. Like nobody was never snitching. Nobody was never posting nothing on the internet. Nobody was ever being fed. It's like all this being fed, being like, oh yeah, I caught a body. Oh, I'm shooting on live. Everybody think that's cool now, bro. And it's crazy, bro. I don't understand why. Cause really it's just you getting in trouble, bro. Like why you gotta prove yourself to other people? Like this is the new age of the generation now, and it's pretty weird.
His entire career off backdooring his own people, flashing stolen poles, and allegedly shooting a 15-year-old in broad daylight. In this video, we're breaking down.
Crash out. A straight crash out. Slamming your friends is already one thing, but crashing out in daylight?
Down how he became the face of Chicago's most dangerous generation, from music videos to charges, betrayal, and non-stop provocation, background and gang ties, second oldest of 5. Fullychop grew up on 59th and Paulina in West Englewood, the heart of PGF, Psycho Gang family, named after big homie Psycho, who got hit 6 times and died, turning the block militant. The set runs like a hybrid outfit, rappers pushing YouTube numbers, hustlers trapping on the corners, and vehicle relocation specialists snatching Hellcats for quick flips, all answering to frontman PGF Nook. However, when the feds yanked PGF Nook off 87th Street on a double carjacking warrant, the whole South Side clocked that Psycho Gang family just lost its field general.
I thought he got caught with a switch or something like that. He was, that's crazy.
Indictment laid out 2 armed takedowns and a kidnapping within 30 minutes, with a switch-equipped Glock tacked on for good measure. Nook's fall left 59th, and Paulina scrambling for command while the block's young steppers kept the engines warm. Fullychop, Quan Get M Gone, and Muda. Their daily mission stays the same. Slide on back of the yards ops from Lock City, and Winchester Boys, trade switches for Chevrolets, and rap the score on YouTube, because west of Ashland, the lines stay blurred between rapper, hustler, and wheelman. Everybody from West Englewood to back of the yards is holding breath, because without a clear captain, every trigger pull decides who really runs 59th tomorrow. Now, since he was 14, Chop was outside stealing poles, sliding with PGF Muda, and posting every move. Fullychop originally went by the name Lil Scoom, a street nickname he used in early block freestyles and IG clips before the views took off. But as his name started buzzing, it clashed with another local artist already known as Bloodhound Lil Scoom in a different part of the city. Fans were getting them confused, and so were the platforms. Not wanting his identity tangled with someone else's wave, he made the switch, rebranding as Fullychop 2X. He leaned into the image that matched his rising rep: wild lives, stolen poles, and viral disrespect. Dropping Scoom wasn't just about clearing confusion. It was a power move to make sure his name stood alone in the chaos.
I've been going off Fullychop, so I've been going off Fullychop. I made my Instagram that, and then when I started rapping this, I put my Fullychop. First my was Scoom folk, then I changed my cause you know the other rappers was Scoom, so I changed my Fullychop for them.
There's so many people in Chicago over the years who have been doing something with the Scoom brand name.
Fullychop grew up where weren't rare, they were routine. By the time he was 6 years old, he already knew what to do when rang out. Hit the ground, stay low, and don't ask questions. He used to dive under cars or throw himself behind porch rails before he even started first grade.
What was your family life like growing up out there?
I ain't gonna lie.
This little boy done basically grew up in the streets, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's just done. It's done with. It's over with. Ain't no changing him, bro. On God. He gonna end up dead or in jail, bro. I fuck with Fullychop, bro. I fuck with his music. His music hard, bro. But I ain't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew he was in the streets at a very young age, like 14. But nigga, this nigga was throwing up signs. He was like 7. Did y'all not see that picture, bro? My boy was throwing up signs since he was 7. It's crazy, bruh.
Well, he used to angle on Sosa for when I was growing up. I was like, it used to be shoot back to back for him. So I was like 5. Shoot, I gotta get on the ground all type. That time I'm outside, they coming through that. I'm coming through that. Sosa, they just ready to bubble. Sosa, every time, blood I ain't go about.
Living off 59th and Paulina in the heart of PGF territory meant gunfire was part of the background, like traffic or barking dogs. While most kids were learning to read, Chop was learning to read danger, the sound of switches cracking off, the pause before return fire, the difference between a warning shot. That early exposure didn't scare him, it shaped him. By the time he was a preteen, he wasn't just dodging shootouts, he was running toward them. His first breakout record, Devil in My Head, dropped 8 months ago and already sits near a mill on YouTube. In the cut, he calls out rival set 147 while still beefing heavily with other Chicago gangs. The diss traffic, backdoor lives, and stolen skits kept his name trending harder than the music, but each flex brought fresh smoke on and offline. The momentum snapped 19 February 2025 when the Great Lakes Fugitive Task Force boxed his stolen Kia in Evergreen Park. Court papers say the juvenile, listed at 5900 South Paulina, was booked on first-degree attempted murder for a September 22, 2024 shooting of a 15-year-old on 57th and Wolcott, plus a stack of and stolen vehicle charges. Bloggers blasted the headline, "Fullychop locked up for attempted murder." And
so that's what he got locked up for? Yo! This boy's a fucking crash out. What in the hell, bruh? Crashing out in the daylight, bruh. Stealing cars, bro. This boy playing GTA. He playing GTA on Bro Grave.
the state hinted at upgrading him to adult court. PGF fans flooded comment sections screaming, "Free the youngest stepper." Now Chop sits in juvie, case pending, while Devil in My Head keeps climbing and ops celebrate the bust. Whether he beats the charges, gets sent upstate, or ends up another hashtag, the war he helped flame between PGF, Bloodhounds, and 147 is still burning, and everybody's waiting to see who slides first when, or if, he touches back down. But as everyone knows, that type of lifestyle comes with consequences. Chicago's cycles. Q50, with Lil 50, his closest friend and music partner, in late October 2024, trying to retrieve his stolen Glock from an op, Lil Tay. Chop was reportedly on FaceTime when it happened. Tay, who allegedly had 5 bodies, didn't live long enough to face retaliation.
He was like, what he say? Let me go back. Lil bro was up 5 souls, you goofies can't compete with Shorty. On Sunny, he would have put the belt to a motherfucker quick at only 14. Call my bluff. Shorty was different. Fuck 50. He got hit 10 times with his own 5. God damn, bro. Just the self-snitching, bro. The self-incriminating is crazy, bro. Literally, y'all pissed. 6 trap, Lil Tay, 7 was 14, getting y'all asses right together. Nigga got hit 10 times with his own 5. God damn. But Lil Tay didn't get killed, right?
Who allegedly had 5 bodies, didn't live long enough to face retaliation. He died in a fatal car crash days later. PGF called it karma, Chop called it content, but inside he was hurting.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer that for. I don't know how to answer that.
Not in a car
Was that
crash.
That did break me though, for I'm so that broke me for. That was my everyday homie for. I was waking up to him type shit, you know. That was my everyday homie for. I ain't gonna about. That shit did break me though.
Yeah, it's tough losing anybody you care about, but especially like the person you're with every day.
No bullshit.
Must've been
For
brutal.
that shit, like this shit, a real type shit like that for.
You go back in the studio, like inspired you, like man, I'm finna go harder. You know what I'm saying?
Cause he really wanted to rap for. I really was like, no, he wanted to rap. Like I was rapping cause him. So I really went finna rap. He was telling me to rap. So I really.
Jada, Q50 with Lil 50's sister, whose rising presence exposed cracks in the PGF narrative. In a July live stream, she directly challenged Fullychop, calling him out for not getting justice for her brother. They still ain't got back for Lil 50, she snapped, tagging Rip 50 and launching a social wave of criticism at Chop and PGF's empty promise.
But there's the thing though, bro. She saying she going off on Fullychopping them for not doing that for 50. But this the thing, bro. He was just saying on how his homeboy was the one that died in a car crash. He was the one who took 50 out, bruh. So, like, see, that's what I'm saying. Jada don't know what she be talking about, bro. She just trying to put herself in business that she don't even need to even be in, bro. And it's stupid. Like, you was about 20 years old. You hanging out with these little ass boys. These boys like 20, 17. Like, bro, come on, bro. That shit weird, bro.
A recent TikTok clip from 16 Shot M Visuals captured Jada detailing inside dealings between Chop and their family. She confirmed Chop introduced them to Lil KSO, calling him Big Cousin Sosa's link to the streets, painting Chop as the bridge that pulled Q50 into the drama. In that same interview, Jada broke down how Chop's presence made school life hard, contributing to their fallout. KSO was backdoored after Chop snatched his and put him on blast for playing the middle. Weeks later, KSO was found dead in his bedroom with a head. Bloodhound Lil Speedy, allegedly his cousin, was rumored to be behind it. Speedy never posted about KSO's death, fueling rumors he'd lined him up. Fullychop didn't mourn, he monetized. He dropped Super Slime, opening the video with raw footage of him robbing Queso.
My dad gonna nugget your gun back.
I'm gonna kill your ass.
Dad gonna nugget your gun back. You.
Alright, we gonna see.
Alright.
The video exploded, 4.5 million views in weeks.
That's crazy. That's a grown ass man, bro. That boy big as hell. Look at this little ass kid, bro. Beefing with this little ass boy, bro. Come on, like, bro, what the hell? Tell my son I'm gonna kill you. Oh, we gonna see, like, you beefing with these little ass kids. That shit weird, bro.
Trending on YouTube, stamped with raw audio and brazen disrespect. Chop kept pushing the line, robbing people on live, dropping his own location while on enemy blocks, pointing at so-called friends, mocking Big Doc from 147 by name. The ops weren't the only ones watching. CPD and the Great Lakes Fugitive Task Force caught up with him in February 20.
Chicago rapper PGF Nook arrested over alleged double carjacking in same day. That's hot, bro. That's hot as fuck.
2025, boxing in a stolen Kia in Evergreen Park. The charges stacked quick. Attempted first-degree murder, possession of a machine, and more. Prosecutors linked him to a September 22, 2024 of a 15-year-old on 5700 South Wolcott. Just months earlier, in November 2024, Chop and Quan Get 'Em Gone were arrested together in a stolen Trackhawk. But when Chop bailed out in just 10 days and Quan stayed in, rumors spun. Had Chop cooperated? Inside Cook County Juvenile, Chop claimed he ran Module 4E. That's a PGF module now. He bragged on live. By March, he was back out, dropping more visuals. 333, Devil in My Head, Do It Right, and None. The last of which featured PGF stepping on enemy blocks with captions like, Long Live 50. The total view count passed 14 million. His project Voice of the Nine was teased, promoted, and nearly complete. Crafted from real-life trauma, retaliation, and bodies still warm. And Chop didn't hide much either. On a Couch TV barely got the cameras rolling before Chop kicked back, pointed at the lens, and bragged about how he stripped his own homie KSO because he was too friendly with the ops, turning what should have been a routine sit-down into a live confession of backdoor treachery. During the interview, PFG was also clowning the 147 twins, Big Doc and Baby Doc. Both them boys folded the same night, he laughed, spitting their names like punchlines while flashing two mismatched G-locks he claimed came off Bloodhound Lil Speedy during a parking lot tussle.
Yeah.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hey, it's crazy. Look, Baby Doc and Big Doc, worst way on all my dick. Folks down with his Drake, folks down with his Bunny. This gets vicious.
One, you know, with his Drake. One, I don't know. Yeah, I think.
Both of them got f***ed up.
The cell snitching, bro. Like, what the hell? On their interview, though.
The disrespect kept going when Chop spun the stolen .40's drum, mocked Speedy's block, and said they were mad about it.
Can't leave. So goofy. Didn't even have his pipe.
Yeah, it's outside. They really mad about this. Look. They really mad about this.
Oh my
They really mad about that. Put a boot on that.
About that for this.
Ooh, we got that reggaeton. Today we're gonna be making beats you guys send me.
Hey, that still look us.
That still look good.
That's look us right there.
That still look
They look
good.
us.
In the middle.
But that's what they mad about.
Hey, look, he know.
Crash Out mascot. But what makes Fullychop so entertaining to watch? Why are people tuning in to see what he does next? The answer is
Cause this boy's a crash out, bro. He be self-snitching, bro. So it's like, of course, people gonna get an entertainment out that, bro. Cause like, that's
his crash-out personality. Clips of him cruising 59th and Paulina with PGF Muda, waving stolen poles under the streetlights that birthed Psycho Gang family after big homie Psycho was killed, and snippets of unreleased tracks like Time Tickin', where he name drops 147 and Bloodhounds while flexing We the Nine, Come Slide. By 16, he doubled down on the reckless image, dropping the chase and confessing by rapping, my eyes white, but I see red. Baby Doc got put to bed, caught that bee and then we fled. We pass out shells, can't duck this lid. Lil Xu, tap that head. One false move, get turned to shreds. Know just how we play it. He too fast, so use them legs. The aura peaked when a live stream showed him stripping a younger PGF kid for his Glock and laughing. Backdoor season, a moment Reddit crowned him the Backdoor King. Another time, Fullychop and his crew showed reckless behavior when security footage shows him Q50 with Lil 50 and Quan Get 'em Gone robbing a Chicago gas station. Chop allegedly flashed the same Glock he flaunted on IG days earlier. And that's not all. Another time, PGF associates caught a known 147 affiliate lacking inside a corner store on 63rd.
Damn.
Surveillance footage later leaked online showed Chop throwing the first punch before the others swarmed. No arrests followed, but the beating added fuel to an already active war with Lock City and Dominville and put a
Them
fresh
niggas just
spotlight
being there
on
doing
Chop's
crash
growing
out
list of
shit,
real-world
boy.
offenses turned into...
Bro, these niggas really robbed the store. I think I seen this exact video too, bro. I seen this exact video. This video right here. Bro, I think 50 had the gun, bro. So 50 had the gun. Somebody was pointing at the dude at the register, but he wasn't taking it no serious. Until one of them took the gun out his hand and said, "Give me everything," like he. Then that's when bro started doing that shit, bro.
50, and Quan Get 'em Gone robbing a Chicago gas station. Chop allegedly flashed the same Glock he flaunted on IG days earlier. And that's not all. Another time, PGF associates caught a known 147 affiliate lacking inside a corner store on 63rd. Surveillance footage later leaked online showed Chop throwing the first punch before the others swarmed. No arrests followed, but the beating added fuel to an already active war with Lock City and Dominville and put a fresh spotlight on Chop's growing list of real-world offenses turned into online content. Whether he beats the sheet, gets Ryco'd, or ends up another RIP mural, the kid who branded himself youngest in charge is one slip from proving the streets right about how a crash-out story usually ends. If you look at who came before him, it's no question why Fullychop is how he is. In his interview with Adam22, Fullychop said it was the music of Lil Jeff and Q50 that first got him inspired. Even though they were from rival blocks, Chop admitted he grew up listening to their tracks, drawn to the raw energy and street authenticity they brought to drill. He credited both artists for influencing his own sound and delivery.
But like, at what point did you actually become aware of them and start listening to music or even meet them in person?
Wait, what the? I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know.
But at one point, y'all were inspired or what they moved.
Yeah, they had some. Yeah, they had some. I ain't go bounce. So they got some raw ass music for them. So.
Yeah, who was you from over there? Like, music?
I used to let Jeff and Q50 all the year.
Yeah.
I ain't go down. So they got some raw ass music for them. So.
Despite the bloodshed between their sides, their music made an impact early on, shaping how Chop approached his own rise and helping him craft the aggressive, no-filter style he's now known for. Fullychop flipped his drill lifestyle into a music career by turning real violence into content so raw it sold itself. He live-streamed robberies, gun snatches, and pulls through enemy blocks, then wove that footage straight into his visuals. Viewers weren't watching a rapper pretend. He was the guy on the block, lived with a weapon, and the soundtrack matched the soundtrack of the street. With millions of clicks backing him, labels slid into his DMs, not for a polished pen, but for access to the chaos he lived nightly. He didn't just rap about the streets, he was the coverage, the reporter, and the headline all at once. Music career. When Bounce Out dropped in July 2024, it pulled 50K clicks overnight, and the video sprinted past 1 million views by winter, making every Chicago blog ask how a 16-year-old on house arrest was shooting guerrilla visuals on 59th and Paulina. But the real breakout came 9 months later. Came around Flexin', a 2-minute collab with Q50 with Lil 50 filmed outside the boarded storefront where Psycho got killed. The video rocketed past 3 million views in 8 weeks, outstreaming most of his ops' whole catalogs. Labels didn't care he was fresh off a case. Execs slid DMs offering single deals, and bloggers joked the kid live-streamed himself into a budget. Rumor is the streaming checks are paying lawyer fees now, but Chop's still calling shots from Juvie, promising a tape the day he's free. If he beats the case, that release could chart. If he doesn't, Chase might be his last viral moment. Either way, the block's waiting to see whether the views buy freedom or just fund a bigger headstone. With every loss turned into a lyric and every good top touch turning up in a body, the question isn't if there's more blood coming, it's whose. 14 million YouTube clicks in barely a year. That's how a juvie-bound 17-year-old from 59th and Paulina turned a streak of robberies and funerals into real revenue, stacking more plays than members on his block. Add a half dozen Lucy's like Made It Work and Feel Like, and Chop's catalog clears 10 official visuals, each one spliced with real crime scene props and fresh obituaries. The climax hit in March 25 when he teased Voice of the 9-9, a full project named after PGF's 9-block stretch, posting the track list on his YouTube banner and SoundCloud playlist hours after another bond violation hearing. Blogs say distribution advances are already paying lawyer fees. Engineers whisper the intro skit opens with the actual 911 audio from the Q50. Labels see controversy converting straight to CPMs, while CPD and the Feds see fresh evidence timestamped in 4K. So the loop grinds on. Violence sparks a live. The live fuels a viral video. The video bankrolls more switches, and every new drop invites either a streaming plaque, a Rico sweep, or a bullet with Chop's name on it. No one on the
Shipped same-day delivery knows that when the batteries are drained, you need backups. Pronto. Don't miss your chance to capture the moment. Get top tech and accessories handpicked and delivered by a personal shopper. Try it today at shipped.com.
The 59th knows which outcome uploads next. Chop's case. In Illinois, the moment a kid turns 16, a Class X attempted murder charge can rip him out of juvenile court and drop him in front of an adult judge. That's the Fork Fullychop hit after the November 2024 Trackhawk bust. Under the state's automatic transfer law, any 16 or 17-year-old booked for Class X violence like attempted slides straight to adult court unless a judge yanks the brakes. Prosecutors still filed an extended juvenile jurisdiction backup, a blended move that lets the case stay in juvie on paper while a full adult sentence hangs in the shadows, ready to snap down if Chop messes up before age 21. The state wants the hard lane, 6 to 30 years flat for the Class X, plus a mandatory 15 to 25-year add-on because he allegedly squeezed a switch Glock, meaning the real range starts around 20 and can stretch to 80 if a jury says he fired and hit. Defense is begging for the EJJ deal. Finish out an IDJJ. Step out clean at 21. Shadow time erased if he stays straight. What started with figures like Lil Jeff, older teens whose names rang out in the early days of Chicago drill, has now spiraled into something even darker. A generation where the shooters, the rappers, and the victims are barely old enough to drive. Fullychop represents what happens when the cycle speeds up. At just 17, he's lived out more violence, betrayal, and trauma than some veterans. Chicago's drill scene has always walked the line between music and war reporting, but now that line is gone. The cameras are on during backdoors. The songs drop while bodies are still warm. And the new wave isn't just influenced by the streets, they're raised by them, with no buffer, no OGs, and no exit plan. In a city already flooded with pain, kids like Fullychop aren't just products of the violence. They're the ones writing its next chapter in real time.
Damn.
If you like this video, click on a video on either side to watch a video similar to this one.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. You can see more of me. And what do you guys think? Give you guys thought. Y'all think Fullychop gonna make it out? Or y'all think he gonna be dead or in jail, bro? I mean, the kid's only 17, bro. He still got more life to live. You guys check out my other videos. Give me some more suggestions on any other videos you guys want me to react to. And I'll put them in. Any more requests, I'll put them in. And I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.
Bitch, I'm the goof, feel like I walk